All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our VGW wrap-up muster. Just a quick sort of rundown of what we're going to do today. We are going to take a few minutes to breathe and get centered and arrive all together. And then we will take a few minutes to let everyone just introduce themselves, just to say hi. It doesn't have to be anything very long, but just let us know who you are. We will then go over a Veterans Gratitude Week, right? The little history, what our goals were, and how we actually did. We'll keep this brief. I think we're scheduled for 90 minutes. We won't go that long unless you guys have burning questions and want to ask all the things right now. With all of that to be said, welcome. I'm so glad you are all here. And let's just go ahead and take a few minutes to settle in and arrive all together. So I invite for you to make any adjustments, to shift in any way. And as you adjust and shift, just allow yourself to get settled into your space. Allow your gaze to soften. Allow your breath to soften. With these first few moments, just take note of the sensations you notice around you. What sounds may be calling for your attention. And from this awareness of your external environment, begin to draw your attention a little deeper inwards and take note of your physical body and how you arrive into this space today. And as you notice how you arrive into this space, I invite for you to observe the pure physical sensations of the support underneath you and how your body touches down to those supports. And shift your attention a little deeper inward still and become aware of the pure physical sensation of your breath and the support that your breath provides for your body. And I invite for you to place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And begin to let your breath ever so gently deepen. And as your breath deepens, allow it to expand and radiate front to back and side to side. And just notice how your body resonates with your breath without judgment or commentary. It's just a moment of awareness, of appreciation for arriving and for being here and all that you do. and all that you are. And as you continue to breathe, as you continue to be aware of the sensation of your breath and the sensation of support within your breath and your body, I invite for you to open your eyes and take a moment and look at your screen and become aware of the supports of the people on the screen. Maybe the people who aren't here today, and that's okay. And float both hands to your heart. And as you continue to breathe and acknowledge the support of each other and yourself, I invite for you to explore a sensation of gratitude. And from this place of gratitude, bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for today. And please accept my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for being here and being present. I am so very grateful for each and every one of you. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for making the time to be here. I really appreciate all of you. So go ahead and take yourselves off mute and say a quick hello.
Howdy.
Morning.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
And what I would love to do is just go around the room really quickly and maybe in, I don't know, a sentence or two, tell us your name, where you're calling from or where you're joining us from, and what you do here with the Veterans Yoga Project. Rick. Hi, Rick.
Good morning, folks. Rick Rowan, North Carolina, Air Force combat veteran. And director of North Carolina.
Awesome. Rick's been around forever, you guys, and was instrumental in making sure we had a state program. So, Rick, you're awesome. Thanks. It's good to see you. Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi, I'm Bob Casey in University Place, which is Washington, which is just south of Tacoma. And I teach at the American Lake Veterans Hospital. Right now I'm doing a geriatric class, which is chair yoga for the seniors. And prior to COVID, I was teaching the PTSD program too. So that's me.
Thanks, Bob. Joe. Hi, Joe.
Good morning. Joe Froelich from Ocala, Florida. I'm the state director for the state of Florida and spent 32 years in law enforcement. And 40 years ago tomorrow, I entered the State Police Academy in Connecticut. So it seems like just yesterday, but time does fly. Thank you, everybody.
It does. Thank you so
Happy
much,
anniversary. Is that like a happy anniversary thing?
That's a good one.
The anniversary.
Thank you, Joe. Hey, Cortez.
Thank you.
Winston. You're welcome.
Hey, I didn't change my name yet, but I'm Cortez. That's my middle name. I am, let's see, where do I start? 200-hour yoga teacher with VYP's inaugural class. The Southeast Deputy Regional Director for VYP. Teach some VYP classes online. And I'm down here in Tampa, Florida, and 8-year Army vet, mostly reserve, a couple years active. Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Cortez. It's good to see you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Takia. Hi, Takia.
Hello, all. I'm Liana.
My name is Takia Myers, and I am joining from Boston, Massachusetts. I am one of the newest MRYTT graduates from the 200-hour program of VYP, and a new member of the Veterans Yoga Project Teachers Alliance. So grateful to be here with you all.
Very
Thank you
nice
so
shirt.
much.
Very nice shirt.
Thank you, Takia. Always good to see you. All right. Your name says MK, and I'm sorry, I don't know your full name, but MKS.
Hi. Yeah, you can call me MK, but it stands for Mary Kate. I'm obviously from Tennessee. I'm the surviving spouse of a United States Air Force veteran, and I'm the Tennessee Revenue Development Coordinator. And at my ranch here, I teach yoga, meditation, and I'm a certified grief educator.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Mary Kate. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Gail. Hi, Gail.
I'll unmute myself.
Oh,
Oh, which
there's
Gail?
two Gails.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
Gail McCabe. We'll go with you, and then we'll shift to the other Gail.
Okay, so Gail McCabe, here in San Carlos, California, Bay Area. I'm an RYT 200, soon to be RYT 500 in December, so I'm really excited. And I just, a little side note, I'm feeling really guilty because I did not participate in any fundraisers. However, I do teach, I volunteer to teach Yoga Nidra for VYP. So I'm also a VYP teacher. I've been working on my final project for my teacher training, 300-hour teacher training combined with the 200 equals 500. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Gail, and congratulations. A little early congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
exciting. You're welcome. Your 500 hour is no easy or small feat.
It's been a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah. And Gail. Hi, Gail. I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody else can. You're so animated, though. I love how you can always type in the chat. There you go. And I'll try and do you justice and read it with the same level of animation that you would have displayed. All right, well, she is typing. Yay, Gail from South Texas, y'all. Gail teaches an amazing chair class, back care class. If you haven't taken one of her classes, do. She does an amazing job. Thank you, Gail. Abriana, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, it's good to see everyone. I'm Abriana. I'm from New Jersey. I am an RYT 200. I also am part of the Teacher Alliance for VYP. I'm an area manager for New Jersey. And right now I do pop-up classes around Union County for vets. I do teach regularly warm stretch and yin yoga at my studio, Aluem in Cranford, New Jersey.
That's amazing. It's so good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Bridget. Hi, Bridget.
Hi, I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I'm the new Colorado State Development Coordinator. Army veteran. I was in the reserves for most of my time in the Army, but I was deployed 03 to 04 to Iraq. Fairly new to VYP, but excited to be here.
We're excited you're here too, Bridget. Welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah. Sam. Hi, Sam.
I don't know why. I really thought you were going to call on Dennis next, so I was really surprised when you said my name. I'm Sam. I am the CCO CMO of Veterans Yoga Project. I think I know all of you, but there it is. I hang out with Bree a lot. we're on the phone every day. We try and solve the problems of the world. And I also hang out on the MRYTT team and the MRT team. And I teach for Love Your Brain and VYP, our joint thing for PTSD and TBIs. And that's me. And I'm in Georgia right now. And I think that's all I need to say.
Thank you so much, Sam. Sam does all the beautiful artwork and templates and all the things that you guys see all over the place, as well as social media. So Sam works tirelessly. So I'm very grateful for Sam and all of her expertise and magic. Dennis. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, I'm driving, so
Well, drive safe.
thanks. Hitting the mute button was challenge enough. Dennis Blender, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Honored to be here with everyone. Also honored to be on the board. I teach at the Detroit VA every Friday to a beautiful community down there. And then I also have a gig at Lifetime Fitness in Bloomfield Hills. Semi-retired psychologist. Signing out.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you for being here. And Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Welcome. Are you driving too? We can't hear you, but I know you're weaving pearls of wisdom.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Loud and clear.
Okay. Yes, I am driving. I'm driving home from the yoga studio.
Oh, fantastic.
So my name is Amanda Brooks. I am the volunteer basis chief financial officer for Veterans Yoga Project. So I do have my certification to teach yoga, and I've been through the I'll call it the continuing education that VYP puts out for the trauma informed on teaching yoga, but I do not teach yoga for VYP. I'm a full-time financial advisor on that front, and also have certifications to teach meditation and all the things. So yes, I'm stopped at a stoplight. I will remute myself, but wonderful to be here. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm so glad you're here too. And continue to drive safely, please.
I also just got a text from Monica saying, sorry she couldn't be here, and hello, and she sends her love, but she is on her way to jury duty. So
yes.
Monica says hi.
She is serving in a very different way today. And hello, I am Brianna, the incoming Chief Executive Officer here with Veterans Yoga Project. I am a Marine Corps veteran and a Marine Corps spouse. I served 5, my husband did 9. And I have been around Veterans Yoga Project. April of next year will be 9 years, so about 8.5 years at this point. And it's an honor, and I freaking love what I do. I love this organization a lot. And it's an honor to be here with all of you. So that's me. So let's go ahead and shift gears just a little bit. Pardon me, so I can share my screen. We've only been doing Zoom forever, and it still takes me a minute to orient myself in my life. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Cool. Okay. Let me see if I can figure out how to share this in a way that makes sense. Okay. Stu, slideshow. There we go. All right. So here we are. VGW wrap up. That's what we're all here for. This was your VGW team. Oh, I'm not sure why Alex's picture isn't there, but Alex is there, I promise. So starting in July, we all met every week, every other week, to get all of the VGW bits and pieces organized. We set up all of the platforms, all the social media platforms. Sam worked really hard to make sure everybody had templates. Alex worked really hard. She's our director of training programs. If you haven't met her, feel free to reach out. She oversees all of our programs, our MRT, MRCF, MRYTT, as well as the CES, the continuing education program that we have. So Sam and Alex worked really hard to get all of the warrior classes up and running. The warrior classes were held over the course of VGW. They were both on Zoom and they were live streamed to YouTube, and it was a big lift. And they did an amazing job of making sure the classes went smoothly, and that the teachers had everything that they needed as far as marketing materials and making sure they were supported, right? Support precedes action. So we did everything that we could to make sure everybody was supported in their classes. Oh, there's Alex. All right, so the VGW history. We came together in 2014. So once upon a time, we had a level 2 training. We had the MRT, and then we had, which was considered at the time, a level 1. And then we had a level 2. There were only 2 level 2 trainings that transpired. And this happened to be at the second one. And there were 14 of us there for this level 2 training. And Dan came out and he said, I can't do this alone. I need your help. So we said, great, let's figure out a way so that you can be supported. So we did. We came up with this idea of Veterans Gratitude Week. This was in August of 2014. So November was pretty much right around the corner. And we decided we'll hold donation-based classes during the week of Veterans Day. And VGW was born. There were 14 of us there. And all told, right, we reached out to our friends, we reached out to our fellow yoga teachers and asked for their help too. And in the end, there were 95 classes over 25 states, and we raised just over $25,000. And that was in 2014. And we have done VGW every year since then. It has morphed and shifted over the years, but it's been amazing to be a part of that journey. So as part of our Warrior Gratitude Week or Veterans Gratitude Week, we had our Warrior Salute classes. And one of the teachers that I happened to be sitting with and supporting, she was just beyond honored to be there. And it was a gift to sit in those classes with the teachers. So I think it's important that we share the good mission moments too. So our goals for this year, we wanted to raise $75,000. We wanted to have 500 classes that crossed all 50 states. And we wanted to have 100 active peer-to-peer fundraising pages. Those were our goals. These were the classes that we held. I will show you in a second. If you hadn't been to the VGW page on the website, please go. VeteransYogaProject.org, I think just /VGW, but you can also get to it from the very first page as well. And you can see all of the classes that were held. Sam did an amazing job of making sure this was really user-friendly. You could see which the VYP classes are, which ones were the Yoga 6, and which ones were the Core Power. We didn't get Lifetime Fitness up there, but that's okay. Dennis will, I know. Lifetime Fitness happened very quickly, and we'll talk about that in a second. So here were the classes, and this was the breakdown. So in just online donations, we raised just over $21,000. And this was as of yesterday. So this number is going to continue to go up as the month progresses, right? There were a number of teachers who held their class outside of the sort of VGW window, and that's okay. We didn't have any sort of hard and fast rule about when classes needed to happen, just that we were very grateful that they were happening. So this was just online donations. This doesn't include some of the yoga studios and yoga teachers that collected money or like cash and checks, right? So those are going to start rolling in as well. And we had some amazing donors who wanted to do, who wanted to match what was raised online. So this $21,000 is before matching. So once we get the final tally of the online donations, we will then include that match, and that will go towards our $75,000 goal. Oh, the one thing I forgot to add is that we also raised just over $500 with the warrior classes as well. That's not included in this number. So this is going to be closer to 22,000 after those 500. So those warrior classes were amazing and they helped raise money, and that was exactly what the idea was.
I'm so sorry. I'm
Yeah.
the person who interjects. The warrior classes though were live streamed to YouTube, and we have more than doubled our views in the past week because of those live streams. So above and beyond the whole making money thing, as far as outreach goes and us reaching veterans with yoga and all of that, it has done really, really well. That's all. I'm sorry, Bree.
You're good. Thank you, Sam. So we did get more than 500 classes. We didn't get all 50 states. I think we hit 37 states, and that's okay. But we did have over 500 classes. 145 of those were Veterans Yoga Project specific classes. They were our teachers, they were our volunteers, they were yoga teachers out in the community who wanted to be a part of the mindful movement. We also this year, for the first time ever, we partnered with corporate yoga organizations. So Core Power, Yoga 6, and Lifetime Fitness were the 3 yoga corporations that we partnered with this year. Lifetime Fitness had 160 classes. So I think it was all of their locations had a donation-based class. And they raised over $11,000, half of which will come to us, which is amazing. And Dennis, actually, I don't know if he's still, oh, there's Dennis, he made it. Dennis was instrumental in making sure that the connection was made to Lifetime Fitness. I think we worked with them last year, and this year it was a bit more organized and structured. And it's been an amazing partnership. So I continue to look forward, or I look forward to continuing to work with them. They're so dedicated to being a part of what we do and being of service. So it was great to work with them. Yoga 6 and Core Power were a little bit different, and Sam, correct me, but I think they were more location based, whereas Lifetime Fitness was organization based. So those the fruits of those classes haven't been sort of realized yet, as we're still getting that money in. So I think it'll take a little while for us to fully appreciate what they did as far as financials and what they brought in. But again, we hadn't done this before, so it was really cool to get to work with them and to get to understand the process in working with them in these larger partnerships. So that was really great too. And the last bit that I will talk to is the peer-to-peer pages. So we had a total of 92 pages that people created, and 30 of them were active. So 30 of them raised at least $10 or more. And a special shout out to Amber Paul and the New York team. Amber raised over $3,000 for her on her peer-to-peer page. And New York was the largest fundraising team with over 1,000. I don't think Amber was part of New York, but she lives in New York. So, but that was amazing to see. And it was really fun for us to sort of watch those numbers grow and watch as everyone became involved with Veterans Gratitude Week. So that is VGW in a nutshell. This is our largest fundraiser of the year. I'll go ahead and I'll stop sharing. Oh, and before I get into that, so if you have not met him, this is a picture of Jason Smiley. Jason Smiley is an Army veteran. He has been with the organization for several years. And he is the amazing artist who does our artwork every year. All of our posters that happen for both our Light a Candle campaign and Veterans Gratitude Week are done by Jason. So he's great. He donates his time and his artwork every year. And we have all this amazing material to share out because of his dedication. So thanks, Jason. All right, so I'll stop sharing. So VGW, again, is our largest fundraiser of the year, right? We're a nonprofit, so we have to work by donation. We do receive some grants, but all of this money goes to supporting our online classes. It goes to supporting our technology costs, our administration costs, right? This is the money that keeps us going as an organization. So I'm so grateful for all of you. Even if you didn't have a class, that's okay. You're here, right? And you're a part of the organization and you're doing the work just by being a part. And I am very grateful for all of you. And I can say with a fair amount of certainty that the team is very grateful for all of you as well. I also talk really fast, so I'm sorry. Does anyone have any questions about VGW and what we did this year, or any questions beyond that?
I'm getting ready to send off my $500 goal in the mail.
Yay! Yay, I can hear you. And yay, that's amazing, Gail.
Yes, I'm getting ready to mail that off to get those people thank you notes. Yeah.
Perfect. Great job. Did anyone have a class and want to talk about a mission moment or how it went? Or does anyone have any sort of comments about VGW itself and maybe how we did well, how we could improve? Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
So I just wanted to do a big shout out to some of the area managers that we have down in Florida. They really took an opportunity to embrace and do some classes. Specifically, they had Angie out on the West Coast, ran a class with one of the local yoga studios, Trinity Yoga. And she met her I'm pretty sure she met her $500 goal with what she raised there. And then on the East Coast in Miami, had Onel, and he actually did 2 classes. He just opened up his studio a month ago and was engaged with the community and did an excellent job. We had a little snafu during the VGW because we had a tropical storm come through. And so that wound up canceling one of our classes that we were planning. And she, Debbie, was really disappointed about it, but she had engaged the community center and they want to have her back. So I told her we'll still do a class down the road. And then my wife and I also did a class at Shalom Park right after the storm. So we lucked out, the storm came, went through, we weren't sure how it was going to be. And again, I think as you said earlier and Sam said, we were looking here in Florida to really bring the exposure of what the Veterans Yoga Project was about. Raising money was important, but I think, as I said to the team, it was more important that we just get our name out there and let people know what the project was about. And at the same time, I felt really great about us reaching that $1,000 goal for the state. And that was really what we were focused on. Let's see if we can do our part. If all 50 states raise about $1,000, maybe we could get us close to that $75,000 goal. So thank you everyone for supporting. Cortez, you did an outstanding job on your warrior class. I'm glad I had an opportunity to participate in that. And thanks again.
Appreciate it, brother. You're the man. And I think Abriana had a question too, right?
I just wanted to share as well. I had the absolute pleasure of partnering with Clarissa, who is another VYP teacher and area manager for New York. And funny enough, Clarissa and I actually work at the same yoga studio, and we had never met each other. We did a lot of work together through Zoom and, partnering via email, whether it was for LUM or VYP. And we decided that we were going to team up and do this Veterans Day class together. So when we came to the studio to prep for our class, that was our first time meeting each other in 3 years. So that was really cool. It was exciting. And I mean, it just goes to show, the power that, VYP has, how grateful I am for something so annoying as Zoom is sometimes, but it brought a lot of people together. We had people who regularly practice with Clarissa, those that regularly practice with me, and we were all meeting each other for the first time as well. So it definitely opens my mind up to doing partnerships with other people in the future. It was my first time co-teaching with somebody. So that was just like the tip of the iceberg for us. We definitely have more in store.
Thank you both so much for sharing. That's amazing. So glad you guys enjoyed it. And I'm glad that you and Clarissa finally got to meet in person. That's so special. Any other questions?
I got a question, Bree. Were any of
Yeah.
the states that we missed in my region?
I'd have to look, Cortez. I have to look.
I
Stay
think
tuned.
I might have. I think I need Mississippi. I really got to work on Mississippi. Yeah, I think that might be the only state that we don't got in our region. So next year we on it. We are gonna. My region is gonna be covered. I'll say that.
Louisiana and Mississippi were missed. So if you know any teachers in Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota, South Dakota, West Virginia, and Wyoming, prep them now to hold a class next year.
And I really need people in Louisiana because there are so many outreach requests and opportunities in Louisiana. We really, really need people down there.
All right.
Gail, I'm gonna come knocking on your door.
All right. So, this email this video will go out, and I'm happy to share the slide deck as well, and we can have, we can include some of the details that I forgot to put in there, but like the states that we're missing, I'll make sure that that's included in there as well. And if there's anything else that you guys would like to see as part of the VGW wrap up, let me know, and I'll make sure we include that too. Yeah, Joe.
Could you share the PowerPoint with us? I have a Zoom meeting with our area managers in December, and I'd like to share that information you gave us about the goals and how we did. So that would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'll add a couple of the details that were missed, but yeah, I'll absolutely make sure you guys get it. Yep. All right. So one more time, I invite for you to take a minute, get settled in, make any adjustments as you need to. Allow your gaze to soften with the next handful of breaths and moments. Just breathe in this time and space. And continuing to breathe your full, beautiful inhales and exhales, float your hands to your heart. And from this space around your hands and heart, bring to mind one more thing that you are grateful for today. And please accept my deepest gratitude for being here and being present and sharing in this space with us. I'm so grateful for all of you. So good to see you all. I hope you have a really wonderful rest of your day and week.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're
thank-
welcome.